The VFW traces its roots back to the Spanish-American War and the Philippine Insurrection of 1899 to 1902. The veterans of those conflicts returned home sick and wounded, and there were no programs set up to take care of them. This horrible situation gave birth to the veterans of foreign wars. Today, there are more than 1.7 million members along with the auxiliary. The Veterans of Foreign Wars is the premier voice for veterans of the United States of America and is made up of members who went to war for our nation. As of 2018, there are 6,354 VFW Post worldwide. My local post here in my city is the Robert Jack VFW Post 1322 in Buren, the oldest post in Arkansas. The VFW sponsors student participation in a program called the Patriot Pin for middle school students and the Voices of Democracy for high school students. More than $3 million were awarded to local, district, and state winners worldwide, including grand cash prizes of $5,000 for the first place national winner of the Patriots Pin contest and $30,000 for the first place winner of the Voices of Democracy contest. Last year alone, more than 134,000 students participated worldwide. You receive cash prizes if you take first place at your post, and more if you take your district, and still more if you win your state. This is my school, Butterfield Trail Middle School. Let's go inside. Out of the many decades of the Patriots Pin and Voices of Democracy contest, there's only been 2 state winners from the Western Arkansas District 7 area. In 1993, Elizabeth Barnes wrote a speech on her experience living in Taiwan. And I, in 2018, wrote an essay on America's gift to my generation. This experience for both of us have opened so many doors and opportunities. She now has an amazing career in Hollywood, and I have many recognitions and publicity around my community. This year's Patriots Pin essay competition theme is Why I Honor the American Flag. There needs to be 300 to 400 words, and for the Voices of Democracy, this year's theme is Why My Vote Makes a Difference. They need to be at least 3 minutes to 5 minutes. All entries need to be submitted to your local VFW. You can find your local VFW on vfw.org. Every student has the same opportunity to win as I did. I was a 7th grader when I entered the Patriots Pin essay competition. I won local, which was amazing, and I didn't know, and I had to read my essay in front of a lot of people, which was nerve-wracking enough. Then we went to district, and I found out I won district, which I had to read my essay.
So Ms. Katelyn also receives a certificate. She receives the first place medal that can go around her neck should she want to wear it. She also receives a lanyard, and she also receives a $150 check for winning first place. And there's more. Because she won first place at our post, her information was submitted to district. And if I'm not mistaken, you should have already gotten a notification, but she also won district. She's also our District 7 representative, and she beat out all the other participants from the other post, and hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, that she'll win the state.
At local, I won $150. At district, I also won $150. So when we went to state, which state is in Little Rock for Arkansas, they gave awards, and when it came down to the last 2, first and second, they said it was down to 2 Katelyns, which I'm Katelyn King, and there was another Katelyn, and it was so funny because when they called Katelyn, the other Katelyn, it was so surprising, and I was in total shock, and it was just awesome. Coming, not knowing I won at all, and they called you up to the stage, and I read my essay, and I was up there shaking, and it was just a total surprise. And then when my essay was submitted to nationals, I won 8th place, and a good thing I didn't have to read in front of those many people, because I would have been so nervous. But at state, I won $500 plus $50 from the state auxiliary. My national award's name was the John F. Wisdack Award, and I won $1,500. The second and third place winners also win cash prizes at local and district.
I want to read this certificate that came from Lynn Wolf, and he's the director of all programs. It's dated March 26, 2018, and it's addressed, of course, to Katelyn. And it says, "Dear Katelyn, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you on winning the $1,500 John F. Wisdack Award in the 2017-2018 VFW National Patriots Pen Scholarship Competition."
Winning state and placing 8th nationally has made many recognitions for me, my school, and my local VFW.
Katelyn is being modest when she talks about recognition she has received from her journey. Her mayor presented her with the key to the city. She was recognized by her school district leaders, and she met Arkansas Representatives Gary Deffenbaugh and Charlene Fite of Arkansas District 80, whose daughter Elizabeth Barnes won the Voice of Democracy competition for the entire state of Arkansas in 1993 from VFW District 7. She has made waves all the way up to Governor Asa Hutchinson and was a top 10 national finalist being judged at the VFW National Headquarters in Kansas City out of some 134,000 plus competitors. Katelyn reads her essay now to her city at the Veterans Park dedication. Next time, this could be you in your community. Please consider the VFW Patriot Pen and Voice of Democracy competition. You just may win.
You probably have heard of Miss Katelyn King from the various newspaper articles, and her celebrity status is just keep rising. She's kind of a big deal. But Miss King is going to be here to read her essay, which was a VFW state winner in the whole state of Arkansas. She won the essay Patriot Pen contest, and she also placed 7th nationally for the contest. So please welcome Ms. Katelyn King.
America's gift to my generation. When I think about the gifts my generation has received from America, I think of 3 things. The 3 things I think my generation should be thankful for are the valuable history of our country, the welcoming of others that want to be Americans, and most importantly, our rights and freedoms provided by our brave countrymen and women. My generation is so blessed to have the opportunity and access to the history of our great nation. From visiting national historic sites to reading and researching about the people and places in America that stood up for what is right. We can experience every event that made America what it is today. I volunteer in my community to help preserve and also to help educate others so that this rich history is not lost or destroyed. America is known as the melting pot because of our acceptance of others from all countries. I love America. I love that America is seen as the ideal country. I believe people want to come here because they want to live in the best. I think it's important to follow the law and that legal immigration is one of America's to everyone. The phrase, land of the free and home of the brave, the most precious gift of all. Every single service person, every single activist, every single person that has stood up for, fought for, petitioned for, and sacrificed for this country is owed an unpayable debt. They did not fight for just themselves. They did not worry of their reward. They sacrificed for us all. I am part Cherokee Indian, young, and female citizen. Many of those characteristics could make me a less valuable citizen in many countries. In America, thanks to the warriors for freedom, I have a voice, I have a place, and I have value.
I could volunteer, speak up, and work every day, and it still would not pay the price to owe to all those that went before. In closing, I am so thankful for all these gifts my generation received, and I personally strive to protect, promote, and preserve the things that should continue to give future generations.